Good afternoon. Welcome back. My name is Tom. My topic today is how would you build a fire in the North Maine woods if there was 5 to 6 feet of snow on the ground? And that means you can't find the dry grasses. A lot of the stuff that's laying on the ground that you rely on in the summer months just aren't there. They're buried in 5 or 6 feet of snow. And what I see on YouTube is a lot of fire builders, all they use is dry grass. Dry grass, dry grass, dry grass. It's the easiest form of nest to build is a dry grass one. To me, and as a woodsman, dry grass is first grade. It's kindergarten. It's the first thing that we teach our children up here how to build a fire with, because it is the easiest nest materials to work with. So today I want to talk about sticks and how you use them as a nest material. Up here in northern Maine, the most abundant resource that we have is sticks, whether they be on fir trees, spruce trees, pine trees, hardwood trees. Dry tinder sticks is in the wintertime is the only resource that you're going to have at your hands. So I'd like to challenge the bushcrafters that only work with dry grass. Step it up, step your game up, and show us how you build a fire with sticks and stuff like that. No birch bark, none of that stuff. Sometimes up here you might have to go a half a mile to find a birch tree if you're not in a birch forest. Sometimes there's birch trees on every corner, but most of the time that is not the case. But what is there is dry sticks. So today's video I'm going to light the easiest form, which is grass and pine needles and all of that. Now today I'm going to be using a flint and steel, but if this was truly an emergency fire, turn to your matches, turn to a lighter. That's the true emergency fire. It's the fastest way that you're going to get anything to burn. But my point here today is, let's get out of first grade with the bushcraft. Step it up, start using the raw materials that are in the woods. And today, like I said, I'm gonna be using punkwood. I am going to be using dry chaga and stuff like that. I'm going to light a bundle of pine needles to start with, and then I'm going to move on to a bunch of twigs that will make up my nest. So thank you, and hang on, and maybe we all can learn something from this video today. Alrighty, welcome back. Today I'm going to be using a file as my steel. I have another steel that I purchased online, but I find I get a lot of sparks off here, and I'm going to be using the punkwood that we made up a couple of days ago. So we will go from there. Now I like to do my punkwood, how I do my flint and steel, is I like to take a piece of the charred punkwood and I like to pinch it against that rock, just like that. Now you're going to hear a little traffic today. I am not up at the cabin. I am actually down at home base today. So if you hear a car now and then, that's exactly why. But it was a great day to get out and practice my craft, and whether I am at the cabin or whether I am at home base, I like to go out. I live on a swamp. It's 5 square miles, so I have lots and lots and lots of opportunities just out back of my home that provide me with deer. I've seen bear out there, absolutely everything. It is an awesome swamp to live on. So anyways, I'm down close to the swamp. I'm sitting at a picnic table. I've got my bush stove here for my practicing. It is nothing more than a clam pot that has a hole in the end of it, in the side of it, to allow air in. And then I have a metal plate that it sets on. So anyways, you will hear some vehicles in the background. I apologize for that, but I wanted to get out and show you this again. So I got my punkwood here. I got my nest over here. I lined it with some dry leaves. I put a piece of charred punkwood in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this piece of punkwood with flint and steel. Hopefully we get a one strike. We'll see what happens. There she goes. She's lit. What, 3 strikes? That's not too awful bad. If you can see, she's all lit. Like I said, that file does an awesome job. So we're going to pick up this bundle here that is nothing more than pine needles and dry leaves. Easiest form to build a fire with in the Maine woods. First grade. So I challenge you, get away from first grade. Thank you very much for tuning in to this video on building a nest out of natural materials. This was the video that we built on building a nest out of pine needles today, or grasses, or whatever, all that stuff would work. This is part 1 of 2 videos. The second video is going to be on how to build a stick bundle with no grasses, because in the state of Maine we have anywhere from 4 to 6 feet of snow on the ground in northern Maine, and your grasses just don't exist. So follow up. It'll be out I will release this one on Monday at 7 a.m. in the morning, and the next one I will release on, I'll have it up and ready for Thursday morning at 7 a.m. again. So this will be part 1 of part 2. Both the videos I assume are going to be somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes long. That way we can just break it up. So you will have a video on building a nest with sticks, and you'll have a video on building a nest with grass. And remember, grasses are grade 1. Kindergarten in the bushcraft world. So I encourage you to practice your craft and step it up, and watch the video on building a nest with sticks, because that's the only thing that works in the state of Maine under 6 feet of snow on the ground. So follow up on the next video and have fun with this one, and as always, have fun practicing your craft, and I will see you on the next one. And if you like the channel, please subscribe. You know how well that works on YouTube, so we appreciate the love. And hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and follow up on this next video. So have a great night, and I will, as you can see, the sun is setting here in the Woodsman studio. So it's time to wrap this stuff up, and you have a great night.